Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract, Economy Class Syndrome, set in Dartmoor and supplied to us today by Shaco 1610. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the mansion staff, and we'll be bringing with us a lockpick, a remote micro taser, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way across the entrance hall balcony. Now there is an enforcer patrolling around currently on the far side, but the 6 seconds we waited at the start means that he has moved off already. We're going to lockpick our way into the bedroom opposite, and at the back of the room, if we turn the portrait of the doggy here, we will gain access to the secret room that leads to the lawyer's office. We're going to render the bodyguard in the room unconscious. There we go. We'll take his outfit as well, that will come in handy. We're then going to deal with the lawyer in the only way that we can deal with lawyers, and that is a swift and very concise bullet to the head. We're then going to put both of these two in the box provided, as Alexa Carlisle does frequent this room quite regularly. There are large gaps between visits, but she does visit quite often. So once we've got both of our friends here safely tucked away in the box provided, we can then make our way on to our remaining targets, all of whom are located down on the ground floor area. So that's where we're off to next. We're going to make our way down the main stairs. So again, we need to be aware of the patrolling enforcer in the entrance hall balcony area. He has already made his way past the stairs, so we can make our way straight down. We're going to head straight into Mr. Fernsby's office using our lockpick, and we are going to retrieve from the windowsill in here a vial of lethal poison. So at this point we're going to do a little bit of setup. So we're going to grab the poison, we're then going to make our way over to the kitchens, and we're going to retrieve ourselves a propane cylinder from the kitchen, and upon exiting the kitchen we're going to go out via the changing rooms in order to start a conversation between the two maids in the rest area. So while we're waiting for that conversation to play out, we're going to go to the lounge. We're going to drop the propane cylinder on the floor by Edward's feet here. I believe that's Edward. And then we're going to make our way back to the dining room, and we're going to give Gregory, I believe it is, I think I may have got their names mixed up, we're going to add our lethal poison to the glass of coffee on the piano here.
Yes,
so either of the Carlyles, I get their names always mixed up. The only one I can actually remember is Patrick, because he is the most annoying. So we have essentially 2 eliminations all set up with a third on the way. So what we're going to do while we're still waiting for the conversation to play out between the two maids, we're going to make our way up to the balcony overlooking the lounge, and from here we will have a nice clear shot of the propane cylinder on the floor by the couch. We're just going to quickly put 1 bullet into that, as long as Gregory's wife is not nearby, and we are now 2 targets down with 2 more to go. At any point now, Edward Carlisle will be sampling his poisoned coffee, so that will put us at 3 targets down. While we're waiting for that to happen, we're going to make our way down to the changing rooms. Now just be aware there is a lot of panic going on. There are a number of enforcers running around, so you need to keep your eye out for them. Once we're in the changing rooms, we're going to grab the wrench and we're going to open the door to the kitchens and throw the wrench against the wall, just as Edward samples his poisoned coffee. So as long as that conversation between the two maids has played out and the enforcer maid has gone and sat down at the table, we will automatically lure in our target once we throw the wrench, and we can give her a gentle neck massage and deposit her in the canvas crate provided. So we are one target left, and our final target is located out in the gardens. So that's where we're going to go. I don't recommend going that way, 47. We're going to go straight out the rear door. I'm again trying to avoid any enforcers, as there are still a number of them wandering around. We're going to make our way out to the photographer, and our final target is currently the young maid sitting down waiting to have her picture taken.
Excuse me.
So we're going to walk right up to the maid, we're going to drop our taser on the floor, then we're going to wait for the maid and the photographer's conversation to play out before we then access the water pipe. We're going to create a water leak underneath the maid, move a safe distance away, and then trigger the taser, which will give our final target a shockingly bad day. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be the bridge exit. So we're going to head straight over there. There shouldn't be any enforcers to worry about, so we can just head straight for the bridge, and we can get out of Dartmoor and somewhere back in civilization. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and once we get across this bridge we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.